Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh everyone. My name is Muhammad Hazir Akmal bin Hazi. My matrix number is 23 DLS 20F1058 and my member's name is Nazihatul Khah binti Suhaimi. We are from group 3. Today we gonna explain to you all about the function of trading house. Before I start, I want to explain about trading house. So, what is trading house? A trading house is a business that specializes in facilitating transaction between a home country and foreign countries. A trading house is an exporter, importer, and also a trader that purchase and sell product for others' businesses. Trading house provide a service for businesses that want international trades experts to receive or deliver goods or services. Function of trading house: exchange best practices. Trade broadly refers to the exchange of goods and services, more often in return for money. Trade may take place within a country or between trading nations. For international trades, the theory of comparative advantage predicts that trade is beneficial to all parties, although critics argue that in reality it leads to stratification. The next one is play a role here by keeping abreast of the best practices being followed in various member countries with respect to policies and procedures affecting trade. By exchanging information about best practices being followed in various countries with respect to policies and procedures, the members of this association gain from other experiences. Next, this is also helps national education to make suggestions to their policies makers effectively and backed by international experience. This helps the trading house movement to become more effective through cooperation and also helps trading activity to become more efficient. The next one is allowing electronic submission and processing of information required by custom. Electronic system for filling, transferring, processing and exchanging customs information have become important tool for managing flows of information in complex trading environments. The most advanced web-based system allows traders to submit relevant documents and pay duties online. When implemented effectively, such a system provide long-term benefits. They save time and money while streamlining procedures, limiting direct interaction with government officials and reducing opportunities for bribery. Furthermore, the economies can benefit from custom electronic data interchange system as they can help governments promote cross-border trade, combat fraud and track statistical information of foreign trade transactions. The key is to success in the ability of an economy to adapt its regulatory framework to the new information technologies. The next one is using risk-based inspection, requiring imports and export to undergo inspection for tax, security, environmental, border control and health of a safety reason is often necessary. How these inspections are carried out, including how cargo is selected for inspection. However, varies across economies. Inspection can be serious obstacle to efficient and predictable trade when done with a heavy hand. Over the years, custom administration around the world, working in tandem with other border control agencies, have developed systems for established risk profiles that allow them to perform a physical inspection in proportion to potential risks of consignment. Investing in equipment is another way to help expedite of the processing cargo. The last one is upgrading trade logistic infrastructure. Inadequate infrastructure is of the main burdens in the international trade, and it can severely impact trade facilitation. The importance of infrastructure is the most evident when considering the efficiency of ports. Their ability to ensure timely cargo transfer is a vital dimension for their competitiveness. Efficient ports are not longer technology advanced, using robots or automated container handling, but also employ digital platforms such as ports community system to ensure the smooth and reliable transfer of information between all members of the seaport network. Efficient ports generates many economic benefits, including increased trade volume, lower trade costs, higher employment and foreign investment. Port quality impacts entire supply chains and even the economies of neighbor cities. That's all from me. Thank you and stay safe.
Acting as a spokesperson. What is acting as a spokesperson? A spokesperson is a person who represents a company, industry, or cause in the media. Their responsibility to present a professional face and consistent message for the company in the media interview. The reason to communicate to the public about product and service, product damage, control and reputation in company management during disaster. So, a spokesperson is usually a member of a company marketing department, another company employee such as the CEO or a corporate communication director, or a member of public relations firm hired by the company to present a professional face and consistent message for the company in the media interviews. A spokesmen are hired from experience who are known as to support the organization's goals. An industry often have spokesmen who are expert called upon by press to represent in public. The reason the company needs a spokesman to derive different reasons for organization might have for communicating to the public, such as product or service damage control, of the company reputation, or emergency management during disaster. Next, the channel of communication. So, what is communication? Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to another through verbal or non-verbal. So, every communication involves at least one sender, a message, and a recipient. This may sound simple, but communication is actually a very complex subject. In other words, communication includes more than one person to elaborate and understanding the information to take action. What is channel communication? It's a medium for send information to intended audience. A trade house for understanding the demand and the quality to continue in their product. And it can make clear agreement with supplier and buyer, which is channel communication is a platform to communicate across the country to represent the business deal even with another country. So this is a function in trading house. First, to get a faster information, to reduce barrier seller and the buyer, and to get accurate information and feedback. So for this function in trading house, technology nowadays help supplier and the buyers to get a new information in changes of price and the product. It also make seller and buyer communicate anytime they want. Also, supplier can inform the latest and information, the important information to the buyer. Next is three communication channels by formality. First is formal. Buyer get the information direct from supplier. Second is informal, which is get the readable information from information setting at channels of the business. And lastly is unofficial, which is get the information from social setting. And the last picture is which is general communication channels that always used nowadays, which is face-to-face conversation for the near distance, for dealing a business. Next is video conference, voice call, emails, chat and messaging, and all these can be used to deal the business across the country. Another function of trading house for acting as a spokesman and a channel of communication is to act as a channel of communication between the trading house and the other bodies, such as communication between government, policymakers and the media, as well as various national and international institutions. This is because trading house is the business that focus on international commercial activity by exporting and importing manufactured goods between two or more other countries. Also, trading house can be a channel for the retailer and the company to bargain with the large adding companies in foreign country on equal footage. As international trade policy making shift from the national level to the international level, so trading house find it difficult to have their voice heard at policy making deliberation. Next, the function of trading house for acting as a spokesman and a channel of communication also provide a channel for trading house to be heard at the policy making level. It is to explain their thinking and receive useful and practical feedback, such as the retailer may be able to simplify their operations by dealing with one or two trading house to get their inventory. Also help for international foothold. So trading house provide a channel for the views of trading community to be heard at all policy making level. The international policy making bodies and multilateral trade organizations need a channel of communication through which they can explain their thinking to the trading community, as well as receiving useful and practical feedback, such as the retailer or company may be able to simplify their operation by dealing with one or two trading house to get inventory. And it also help for international foothold, which is trading house have an extensive network or contact in international market that helps them secure favorable deals and find new customer. They may also have staff working in foreign office to work with custom officials and manage legal issue to ensure the smooth operation of the business. Trading house provide this platform by serving as two-way communication between parties and the trading community for import and export activities.